Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Off we go then. Tries a long pass towards the front. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Tries to get some whip on it. Big chance! Just off target.
Well, he has a bit of a reputation from that sort of range, Peter, and he can't half-smack one. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's still going. Where to next? Can he score? Oh, that probably deserved better.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse. It's been such a positive start. I think the next step has to involve tucking one away.
Now it's Giovanni Dos Santos. Can he find a finish now? Pumps it forwards. It's quite a run, and he's not done yet. Up to meet it! Harmlessly behind.
He was right in front of goal, and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
It's a long forward pass. Ball's out on the left now. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Looking to get within range. Gets good distance on it. Gets it back. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Gets it back. Yeah, he's fouled him there. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Another fruitless header.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Denisov sticks in a foot to win it back. Promising cross. Another header, but again the same outcome.
How hard can it be to time it?
And it's half-time here. So we reach the halfway point. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? A real chance to break. Crosses in a low one. Goal!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen, and this is a very welcome tonic now.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
He's gone for it! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Up he gets! Good delivery, no joy.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Oh, he really wanted that.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination, and hard to contain.
deflected over the goal line for a corner. And the header! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Chance! And the finish! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
That's such an impressive run right through the middle, and a decent effort on goal to follow. Perhaps he just didn't quite get the connection he wanted, though.
Steered in, and he's kept it out. And the ball's come out. And he's cut it out. Heads it! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
And if they don't get the job done from here, he'll look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
It so nearly came off for him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back. Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Brings it forward. Well, they could break here. A chance! Fires it in low. And through to the goalkeeper. Time added on, 4 minutes. Tries the route one option. And that's a throw-in. And time is up. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
When you get free-flowing football out wide with consistent supply into the box, it brings excitement and entertainment to the proceedings, and that was a brilliant display of good wing play for me. Another point I can make is that the foundations for this win were placed near both touchlines because they were able to build attack after attack with little resistance.
So it comes down to this, just two teams. Which one? Which one? So what are we to expect in this final?
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? It's a loose ball. Shoots! Up to meet it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, the keeper ended up a spectator there. He was wrong-footed and stranded, and for me, I think he was left praying. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Clichy. Jagoev, and it's Tony. No goals as yet. Berezutski. Jagoev. Battles to win it back. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Tony. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. He's had a look. He's tried one. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
I couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in.
Out wide to the right. Ball's out on the left now. Played into the middle. Good delivery, no joy.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Gets up to head it! Roman Eremenko. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Pumps it forwards. There will be a throw-in. On the right now, what's on? Jagoev, he's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final two, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Chance! Roman Eremenko can hoist it clear. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
Listen, in terms of the chances we've seen, they shouldn't be ahead, but luckily football doesn't always work like that. Having said that, they must address the fact that their opponents have had too much freedom. That can't go on.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Good challenge, he just stood firm, boots it upfield. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Jagoev. Roman Eremenko tries a long pass towards the front. Great challenge. Aimed long and direct. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Takes aim with a cross. No, that's not going to find its target. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Clears it out of harm's way. Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes, it is. Clear cut, it's a free kick. well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Who's going to make this theirs? The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ignashevich tries to get it forward quickly. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. In with a header! Yes, it's in! Could that be the start of something big? Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
A change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Played out to the right. And now they can launch a counter. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Shapes the shoots! Not this time.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. There will be 4 extra minutes. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Jagoyev. And the referee brings it to a close. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans, a truly proud line in their history. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment. The European Glory Night, a trophy whose history is long and impressive, a grand prize in itself, and the winners into next year's Champions League. All corners of the stadium break into rapturous applause as their heroes emerge. The final gets underway.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Turns and goes back. Dos Santos has a go! Decent enough try.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
And that's a throw-in. Oh, good ball. He slid it through. He's gone for it! Yes! That could turn out to be a big, big goal. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
Still going, where to next? A chance! Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Gets up to head it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Villarreal didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Soriano. header, but again the same outcome.
How hard can it be to time a jump with the right contact? It's not that difficult, is it?
There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. A real chance to break. Played out to the right. Into the box. Meets it first time! It's in!
Unbelievable.
A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction. Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Gets it back. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Turns and goes back. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they'll be boosted by the fact that they've got the advantage at this stage, but will their approach be the same after the break? Certainly, if they don't add to it early on in the second half, I think they may begin to retreat and just try and hold on to what they've got.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. Battles to win it back. Saved only by poor finishing.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch. Well, you can sense they're really going for it now. This is gung-ho, and only a goal will do for them.
Soriano. Cheryshev. Cheryshev is fouled. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? Cheryshev.
Villarreal have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Soriano. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Soriano has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch. In truth, he was probably a tad selfish then. There were more options about.
This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. In with a header! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Trенera pushes it out wide. Pumps it upfield. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Shoots! Cheryshev gets it away. How about it? And he's done very well to deal with it.
Probably not his best option. I think goalkeepers are normally happy for players to have a go from there.
Who's going to make this theirs? He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And out to safety. Dos Santos. And it's Ruiz. That is that. A night of triumph, a trophy winner, a European winner, and now next season, a tilt at the Champions League. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Thrust towards the front line. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Plays it into the box. Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Besic battles to win it back. He's coming on the right now. What's on? He's still going. Where to next? Hurls himself at it! It's there! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Anyukov does well there, alert. Forward it goes. Anyukov gets it back. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Throw it. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Can he find a finish now? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
And out to safety. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's quite a run, and he's not done yet. Up to meet it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
And that's a throw-in. And he's on his way! Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Gets good distance on it. Ball swung in. He scores! And with that goal comes comfort. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on.
And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals and two between them at half-time. Here we go again then. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Has a hit! No, not this time.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Ivanovic gets it back. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Had too much on it. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's had a go! Tries to get it forward quickly. Anyukov tries the route one option. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Decent ball. Gets it back. It's a loose ball. Aimed long and direct. Pumps it upfield. Is it in? They are rampant!
Unbelievable.
And surely that settles it. quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Yeah, and he had to adjust his body position to swing at that. It was instinctive and top draw.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Big chance. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Chirkov. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Goes for goal! There is the final whistle. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, look, Peter, no matter what the circumstances, in my career there was always a call for ending the season on a winning note, go out on a high, and then obviously a more forensic reflection could begin on what needs to be altered during the close season.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
You